All right, continuing on with kind of different things in southern Utah. I am right now in the Cathedral Valley section of Capital Reef National Park. Specifically, I am at, for lack of a better terminology, I guess probably a monolith. This one here is called Temple of the Sun. And it's basically just a tall, skinny freaking rock is what it is. I hate to diminish any kind of significance of it or how cool it is, but it is really cool. And over here is called Temple of the Moon. Another monolith. It's not as, it doesn't appear to be as big as Temple of the Sun. We're gonna go ahead and hop back in the vehicle and continue down there and take a look at it. So, there you go. And to my knowledge, you cannot climb these. So this is the national park, and in most cases they frown down upon stuff like that. So let's just carry on here, filming as we head past Temple of the Sun and continue on down to Temple of the Moon. So these roads out here, it's a as far as rating goes, it's a blue trail. Green is easiest, blue, and then blue's in the middle, and then you have red and black after that. So blue is kind of the intermediate trail. Very, very, very washboardy. For my purposes, I keep it about 10 miles an hour. I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. You got yahoos out here flying around in rental vehicles and kids that are beating the hell out of their vehicles, going down these washboards like it's a Baja race. But yeah, more power to them. Me, I gotta get this thing back to Florida without any major problems, and I'd be inviting some serious issues if I went flying down some of these roads like that. But anyway, these are just kind of out here in the middle of nowhere in Capital Reef. This would be the northern section. If you're looking at a map, this would be the northern section of Capital Reef. Pretty much almost where the southern part of the San Rafael Swell comes down and it meets up with Capital Reef. So we got one other vehicle down there right now, Temple of the Moon. So I'm just gonna continue filming while we drive down there, so I get to deal with a little bit of shaking around and craziness here as we go down some of these trails. Capital Reef is a cool national park. It's one of the lesser known ones. It is one of the big five in southern Utah. And it's a lot like the other ones, rocks and 4x4 trails. How about that? How's that for a description? I always kind of forget about Capital Reef. So, like I said, I did southern portions of it when I was kind of driving around Escalante, Boulder. I'm away from Escalante over to Mexican Hat. I drove through the lower section of Capital Reef, did the Bird Trail, which is cool. That kind of goes in and out of Capital Reef. I would not come to Utah just to do Capital Reef. I'd definitely pair it up with some other things, but that's just me speaking. So, all right, we're coming up on Temple of the Moon right now, and like I said, I don't know how tall this compares to the other one as far as Temple of the Sun. I mean, it's just as imposing. It's cool. Let me go around some curves here, then we'll get lined back up with the Temple of the Moon. As I said, very few people out here, so there are this family right here in front of me, and that's pretty much the only other people that are out here right now. So From here, I'm going to continue driving down the trail and see if I can't snag a spot at one of the BLM campgrounds here in Capital Reef. If not, Fish Lake National Forest is right on the other side, and I'm sure I can find somewhere to hold myself up there. So let's get out of here and take a look at this thing. Just take a look at the surroundings. Here's a really good shot right here. This is Temple of the Sun right here. That's the first one that we were just at right there. It's like a big fin. And then we've got Temple of the Moon right here. Which, like I said, is just as imposing as Temple of the Sun. So. Would I come all this way out here just to see these two things? No, absolutely not. But if you do kind of like what I did before, where all within the same day I did Moonscape Overlook, which we did this morning. That was on a previous video. And then I did the two spires, Angel of Death and Long Dong Silver. So you can easily do those three, come down the road to Capital Reef, and hook up with Temple of the Sun and Temple of the Moon, and that makes for a nice day right there doing that. And just kind of panning around here to the rest of this part of Capital Reef. It's windy as hell out here, so I got to deal with that. There's really nothing else here in this particular park that interests me. I've done it all in other parks before. So I came in basically just to do Temple of the Sun and Temple of the Moon, and then go ahead and beat it out. See if I can find a good place to rack out for the rest of the day. Okay, Temple of the Moon right here. Temple of the Sun right there. Kind of reminds me of Shiprock over in northern New Mexico. All right, that is it. So let me go ahead and get back down this trail. I got 15 miles to go until I hit that campground. There's 6 spots there. Hopefully I can snag one. If not, then I'll move on to Fish Lake. Right now, I have done everything in Utah that I set out to do. I'm not saying that there's not going to be something else that pops up all of a sudden. But right now, I am on my way across the rest of the state westbound. And I'll eventually pop out the other side on Highway 50 and head into Ely, Nevada. And from there, I'll start venturing throughout Nevada. So lots of mines out there, lots of ghost towns out there. And I'm really excited about seeing the Ruby Mountains, which are way up north, and I've never been there. So I am excited about hitting those. So we'll see how well it goes. But for now, though, I'm gonna grab a power bar and something to drink and settle back for another 15 miles of rugged road until we hit that campsite. All right, again, Temple of the Sun, and this bad boy right here, Temple of the Moon, Cathedral Valley section of the Capital National Park. All right, that's it. Thanks.